So I'm on the way to get Aritz. Right here I am. Hey, what up?
Hey, what's up?
How you been? I'm alright.
Wait, are we recording?
No. Why would you say that? Alright, let's go. So, alright, anything interesting this week?
Yeah, KVL Damansara. That team won.
Who?
O2. Axis-02.
Oh!
They're really strong at the moment.
Yeah? How strong?
But if you watched their games, you did. Didn't you? You watched the FA Cup first round game.
Yeah. But I thought it was a different team that played for KVL Damansara, no?
Oh, the KVL Damansara team was more rotational. They were giving more chances for the newcomers, the new players. They, I think, maybe one or two more games left to play. They already clinched the title.
Wow. They PSG did, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of other teams started coming. I mean, when everyone saw the name Axis-02 there, it sends chills now, you know?
Do we know anyone from O2?
You know Vim Kumar.
Ah, okay. Can you call him? We'll ask him about the season, man. See how it went.
Hey Vim, where you at? Okay, Alipah. Okay, alright. We'll pick you up. Okay, Zuhdi's driving, so we'll be there in about 5-10 minutes. Alright? Alright, okay, see you there. Ciao.
Welcome, Vim. What up, buddy?
Alright, man.
How are you?
Alright, not too bad.
Okay, let's go.
You know where we're going, Zuhdi?
No idea. I don't think we're going anywhere special, so it's all
You
good.
could drive around Bangs, you could do a little tour of Jalan Pantai Bangsa and all that.
Well, alright. Do you want to just introduce who we have today with us here?
Alright, today we have Vim Kumar, player from Axis-02, the recent SCL 2017 champion, as well as the even more recent KVL 2018 Damansara champions.
Yep, that's a pretty impressive CV. I think he's cheating, Aritz. I think he's just playing for the team that wins all the time. Like we talked about before, you know, he's just gotta go to a different team to help the other teams win, right?
Well, to counter argue that particular statement is actually because I've been playing for Axis for a while now. So I think 2012, 2013. At that time, you know, we were still in the KVL KLFA leagues.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were there and about, you know, finishing third, finishing second. We never actually managed to win a particular championship. That all changed, I think, in year 2013, where we won KVL Super League, which was the first one held in New Camp. I think what happened then was that kind of gave the confidence to the team.
Okay.
And then after that, you know, the dynamics of it was slightly different. You know, going into every tournament, we actually knew that, you know what, if we play our best, you know, there's every chance that we could win it. Compare that to previously, you know, we always finished, you know, third, fourth, second, and all that. At the back of our minds, you know, we had that thing that, oh, you know, we're gonna really up our games for this thing. I think the first championship that we won in 2013 kind of elevated everybody and gave everybody like an extra boost of confidence going into any tournament. Actually.
For sure.
Axis used KVL league as sort of like a league to make sure everybody gets equal game playing time because we were in the FA Cup. So when with the FA Cup, you know, we were also having our training sessions, we were having our friendly matches. So the FA Cup was a tournament which we really prioritized, and everybody knew that, you know, not everybody's gonna get equal playing time. Because, you know, it's a tournament where we wanted to give all, so our best players had to play, you know, as many minutes as they could get. So the KVL was sort of like a tournament to do two things mainly. One, to keep all the players, you know, having equal playing time, and also making sure that our fitness levels are good. Secondly is also make sure that we had games on a weekly basis. The FA Cup preparation, I think, was a very good and important experience for all of us. Kind of gave us a glimpse of how the professional life would be. You know, even though we only train like 3 times a week. You know, but I think the preparation that was done by the Axis management, as well as the preparation that was was done by Coach Azwan. You know, kind of gave us a bit of insights into how a professional player would be, you know, going through on a day-to-day basis, preparations during training, and also preparations, you know, one day before the match, preparations for the match day. those kind of things, not many of us experience.
Yeah.
So
we
it's
watch on TV. We just
Yeah,
look
I
at
know.
they play games on a weekly basis. We don't see what happens behind the
yeah,
scenes.
exactly, right? What happens on the match day, the countdown towards the match day. Now, experiencing those kind of sacrifices that you need to do, the food that you got to take, the amount of rest that you got to get your body to have, things like that. All right, there's little things that you don't get those kind of exposures yet, but getting involved in the FA Cup, meeting the other professional players and things like that. That's an experience that you'll forever cherish.
So don't crash the car.
I know. I'm not gonna crash the cars. Don't worry. I don't even know where we are. Where are we?
In Jalan Telawi.
Oh,
Yeah, heading to
how
Jalan
do we end up here?
Because you went one round.
Oh, okay. Like when you compare your SCL 2017 win with your KVL Damansara win, do you guys see a difference in your pattern of play or your tactics?
I think most definitely. I think the key difference between SCL as well as KVL is I think we strengthened the team really, really well. We've got people like Sid joining the team. Haida was an MVP for SCL, right?
Yeah.
And we've also got a new player, BJ, coming in.
Okay.
So I think we strengthened in positions where we really need it. Two more really young wingers, really fast wingers, as well as another central midfielder,
Which
in the
is
sense of BJ.
Haida and Sid, with
Haida and
the,
Sid,
the
right?
wingers, and BJ is your...
BJ is centre mid, right?
Yeah.
But generally the rest of the team was very similar. The older guys from the SCL level. The difference is also that in the SCL matches, most of these teams are champions in their league, so they've got a different mentality, a winning mentality as well. They've got experience in playing in the much larger leagues, right?
Yep.
KVL there were a few teams who I think newly kind of like established, coming in and playing in and all that. So I think that's one of the main difference as well, playing in SCL. So when you're in SCL, know that you've played in a particular league, you've won the league. It's the same amount of players, the same type of players you're bringing into SCL. Yeah, you do strengthen here and there, but the core team is the same.
It's always
against
the same,
KVL, UMs and all that. You get new teams coming in like ETL. No, they've kind of like lost some of the players to other leagues. They've also brought in some other players.
Yep.
So it's not the same amount of players that we're playing for across the last few months, right? So there's a bit difference in dynamics for it.
Having 3 new players which were key to your team, like adding to the team's strength, how do you think they added like quality to the team that wasn't there before?
Well, I think it's more of I wouldn't say adding quality that wasn't there before. It's more of elevating the performance.
Okay.
I think like Sid and Haida coming in, they two are and out wingers, right? Like myself in the winger as well. I looked at them and said, these are younger guys, 25, 26, coming with more energy as well, and they've got a bit more experience playing with different teams and different leagues. It kind of gave a little buzz on the team to kind of like learn from one another, and also we also knew that okay, look, these guys are coming in, there's going to be more competition for places, right? So we've got to take our own initiatives to kind of elevate our games as well, to be on par with them.
Do you feel like systematically in terms of like how the team played, there was a difference once the 3 players came in?
I wouldn't say a difference, but I think that the gameplay was we managed to make it a bit more solid with BJ coming in, right? Because BJ is a guy who's very, very comfortable holding the ball.
Okay.
O2 has always been a team who we play possession football.
Yeah.
You can see with the likes of Adi, Rizman, Desmond, Luke as well.
Yes.
These are players who are very, very comfortable with the ball. Yeah. And we've always had 2 wingers who'll be bombing down up and right, and these are the guys who'll be playing with one another and then putting the long balls in. BJ coming in as well. BJ is someone who's very comfortable with the ball. Kind of gave us a more solid gameplay per se. I wouldn't say that it kind of changed, but it just kind of strengthened the gameplay that we always had.
Not trying to change the formula. Just trying to improve the formula.
Yeah, trying to improve the formula, right? We didn't change a formation or anything like that. We always played the way we did. So it's going to be a really interesting SCL 2018 if you ask me, with this community teams coming in, and then with all the other champions as well. And then with the whole M5 and M4 coming up next year, right? It's exciting times for, I wouldn't say amateur football. It's more like the social leagues around Klang Valley.
Okay, so Aritz and I made a mistake. We forgot to film the outro for the video. But I just want to have a special shout out to Vim. Thank you, Vim, for being part of our first ever drive interview. A drive with Vim. And hopefully we can do more in the future. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you like all of our stuff. And comment on what we can do next. See ya!